Is it just not killing the creativity of a child just for the sake of maintaining discipline? A very good evening to you all. Respected Honorable Chief Guest, respected Principal, Headmaster, Registrar, members of the jury, teachers and all my dear friends. Today, it's I, Cadet Prasanna, roll number 4292, up here, representing male lifestyles, going to speak for the notion that discipline kills creativity. My one of the opponents took the examples of armed forces, wherein discipline means perfect obedience to a senior authority. If the senior himself is wrong or the work done by him is improper, then why can't the junior correct that senior? If the junior is being stopped by the senior in the name of discipline, then doesn't that assert the mentality of the junior? Doesn't that kill the thinking mind of that junior? Let me question you, my dear friends. How many of you think or feel that you are better now than you were before joining this school? None. I think none. Children nowadays all over the world are brought up in a manner that never they are thinking to play its role in real life. These same children become the leaders of our nation tomorrow, and thus there will be a full stop to the progress of our nation. Why should one sacrifice one's individuality just for the sake of discipline? Let me explain you, dear opponents, that forced discipline deprives the subordinate of his will and thinking power. In this process, he is feeling, he is emotions, he is thinking, and the most important, the inner human of a person is being killed or stabbed. A recent survey conducted by Human Resource Development has proved that the children from rural background are more creative than that of the children who are brought up in urban environment. But the same urban children consider themselves to be more civilized and disciplined. Nowadays, in the name of discipline, there is a routine that is set, which forces the child to think about something creative. It doesn't give adequate time for the child to be oneself. If the same happened to Sir Isaac Newton, then he would not even move an inch near the apple to eat it, which fell on him. And to this day, our physics textbook would be wiped out the law of motion and many more things which took birth from his creativity. Let me take the example of Albert Einstein. During his school life, he failed many times and was rusticated by the